there a bunch of times, and that didn't work, and that didn't work. So then I took the valve off the top, or the fill off the top of the water heater where the cold water or the hot water comes out, unscrewed that so that the water heater would breathe. Well, then it started breathing all over everything. So I closed the valve back down and played with the hose about 5 times. So I finally got the hose to work and hopefully got it mostly through the insulation. I think the insulation is probably soaked, which good deal is. Another week or two it'll be dry probably. And what you do is you take it off the top, okay, so it can breathe.
Then you for the water heater.
Yeah, and then you tighten this thing. You got a regular, looks like a little spigot, and you open the valve, and it kept blowing water back up out through the top, and everything else out through the sides. And finally, the hose. I should have just let the hose sit for an hour. But oh no, John's gonna make it work. Well, you know. So anyhow, you drain almost all the water out of it. Well, in the process, you take off the other two, and every time I loosened something, it sprayed water. So even though it was messed up, it was still full of water pretty much. I bet there was close to 30 gallons in it.
Oh, I'm sure.
And so we got it drained out, and I disconnected all the water line, the gas line, the other water line. Then you have to take a thing that couples the exhaust into an adapter that fits into the vent. And that was, I was trying to untighten it. What I didn't realize is every time I turned the head, the nut was turning at the same time. So then I had to get in there with 2 wrenches, get that loose, and push that up out of the way. Then I had to turn around and pull the screws out of it. He put in there a stabilizing bar to do that, and then I could get it to move. But I thought, well, I'll just pick this mother up and walk out with it. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. So we're going to continue with the make room project forever. Meanwhile, this thing will dry out, and we can fight any mold that might want to try to start, or any fun things like that. And then once we get a big enough hole in there, I'm going to snatch that mother out of there, probably with a dolly, which will be entertaining because, you know, the floor is so strong in there. So we'll be laying some plywood over the top of the bed floor temporarily. And then once we get that out, then what I'll do is call the guy. He'll come and go, what the heck happened? Gonna need to redo the floor again. Yeah, I know. But by then it should be dry. So get it out, pull out the old floor that will replace the other floor, put it back together, drag in the new water heater, okay, hook it up, have the inspector come and look, tell us we live like pigs. Meanwhile, continue to try to clean the house and get crap out of there. Okay? So it's going to be a while before we get hot water again. The good news is we can survive that. If we had a utility room like they have in
normal houses,
well, in like Barry and Jill's house, where you walk into it and there's the washer, the dryer, and the freezer, and you got a straight shot in, and the water heater's right next to the furnace and all the rest of it. You don't have all this crap to get out of the way. It's just a straight
house
shot.
he has the nurse.
Right. Well, and he's got a bigger house, and there's in that area is like his freezer, his washer, his dryer, his furnace, his water heater, all in that big room. So there's none of this have to turn it sideways 90 degrees and then hump it through the other 3 rooms and all the rest of it. So, and on some of the trailers, they put the door on the outside. Well, the good thing about that is it's easier to get to it. The bad thing about that is it stays colder easily. But it sure would have been nice to have it on the outside, but the bad thing is we wouldn't have been able to get to it till, well, I don't know, April. So I don't know what the smart money is, but it's a mess. I torqued off Mom. She had good reason to be torqued off. I picked up her box of all her stuff, and the box blew apart.
Oh, that's why she got mad.
She wanted me to make a path and clean on the other side of the bed so we could slide the bed over, which is what we're going to have to do anyhow.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Yeah. So we took 60 pounds of stuff in today, just cardboard and newspapers. Magazines.
Be doing that tomorrow?
Don't have that ready to go yet, Jeffrey. But there's a whole bunch of stuff to go through.
Yeah.
it's a mess. So
I'm surprised you found that some of that stuff you're showing me. That's 41. 41 at this time of year in North Dakota.
Well, they said it got up to 40.
Jeez.
I don't know if it's true or not.
Well, I just said 41 here, and I kind of trust that one.
Well, I don't know if I trust that one. This says 37. That's probably...
That's pretty
It's
close.
close to 40. We'll call it 40.
Yeah. Dang. If we can maintain temperatures like these a couple weeks ago, have some of the
There's
snow
going to be a
piles.
blizzard down by Bismarck.
South of Bismarck, yes, I know.
Yeah.
I'm well aware of that.
Hopefully
They were talking about how we were on the edge, and it says, well, if it wobbled a little bit to the northwest, we could get a couple inches of snow or more.
Yeah.
Like, I sure hope not.
I think everybody's had enough.
Had enough snow. Wow, it is so hard not to see those buildings.
Yeah. I wonder what will happen eventually.
I don't know.
So, going trying to find a hotel room when Class Bs are going to be in town ain't going to happen.
Are you kidding me? No. Probably not.
See the Met was smaller?
That's the older Durango.
Oh, yeah. That was the
It
first
seems
of
like
them, right?
Yeah, that's in 99 to 03 year group. Which, when you look at the crash test reading, front hill crash test readings
Pretty bad.
of that year group compared to the 04 to 07, which is the one we have, which is 2005. Yeah, you don't want to be in the front of crash on that thing.
What about in the truck?
Our Durango's a lot better being crashed in front of crash than that thing. Like our year group of the Durango kind of bounces off the wall. That one, the bumper and most of the engine kind of get pushed up right up next to the, right up into the path, right into the driver, pretty much.
That's not a good idea.
Yeah, it's not going to be well for you. You might survive, but it ain't going to be fun.
J0AJW repeater.
This thing probably is similar to the Durango, essentially. I haven't actually looked at the crash test ratings on this thing, or the videos on it, but probably pretty similar.
Looks like it because there's a mile of hood out there. I seem short in this car. I seem short.
Yeah, you do. Like I said, I got headroom above my hat. I got like 2.5 inches of headroom above my hat. You have like 5 or 6 inches.
Yeah. Seems like almost a foot, but it's not.
Got a sunroof, maybe. And some of these models had sunroofs.
Yeah. I was surprised it had an electric rear window.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Well, I don't want to be manual if you're gonna stop.
No.
Gonna stop? Stop.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. What was I looking at? Oh, cargo light.
Yeah. I think that's the outside light on there. On the back, there's outside light.
No, I'm not.
Well, I think it works.
It does. I just don't know.
But I think it's that outside light on the back top behind the topper.
I don't know.
Or in front of the topper.
I don't know, man.
That's my guess. I could be wrong.
You might have to have your lights on to get it to work.
I don't know. I pushed it on one day and I saw a little light on the dash pop up. The indicator was on. So I don't know if it was or not. I guess it's supposed to be. Yeah, I could be completely wrong about it all.
Mom wanted me to get everything cleaned up all the way over to the dressers. And it's a good idea.
That's going to take a while.
Yeah. That's what I thought, man. Well, we got some.
Right.
Is it GMC, is it? Did I leave this out, or you were reading the book while you were waiting on me?
You left it out.
Okay, thank you. Makes it a lot easier for you.
Yeah.
Alrighty, here we go. Boy, to lose all your water, that's not good.
Your lights on?
Yep, they're on. Yep. There's a plane taking off on the other one, right? should have, because he turned 70 when he was still working at the Radio Shack.
Yeah.
Before they moved.
Yeah. 14 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 15 years ago, he was your age.
There we go.
You're old.
I don't know if I'll make it that far, but
You never know. You didn't smoke majority of your life, although a lot of people have.
yeah.
You got all those preservatives in you.
Agent Orange. DDT. Things. Napalm. Rocket fuel.
Yeah.
Jet fuel. Diesel gas. Yeah.
And all those experimental Air Force drugs they give you.
And 15,000 shots.
Yeah.
The one that the lady was telling me about when I got I was getting the first single shot did burn some. The second single shot wasn't so bad, but that was my third single shot. Because they had the first one and then they had the new two. We got those done. And she said the one that really sucks, I said, yellow fever burns. She said, yeah, it does. But the one that really burns is the anthrax shot.
I'll bet.
And it's like she named a disease it keeps giving.
Well,
You gotta go
when they
get
gave me
booster
that,
shots
when they gave me
every-
that IV, Lasix IV, that stuff burned. I never knew why it burned until somebody told me, oh, that was the potassium they put in there. Oh, yeah, no wonder it burned going in.
I don't know enough about it.
And you have 30 minutes of this burning
If
sensation.
you didn't do
flowing
that,
into
you
your
probably
body.
would have cramped up so bad you couldn't.
Probably
move.
at the amount of liquid I was losing.
Yeah, you probably would have.
But see, I didn't know that, so I was like, I kept trying to find all the potassium stuff that they could give me liquid-wise, and I was like, I need my pills.
Well, again, we don't know a lot, so.
Yeah. It's weird, and you don't find out about some of this stuff until years afterwards. And you're like,
If ever.
why didn't they just tell me? They could have just told me in the hospital. Oh, this is doing this, and this is doing this, and this is doing this. Well, thank you. Nice to know now when it was actually going through it. I know the mind was kind of slipping like a seized up transmission, but still. Or the muscles are doing that. Nearly dying also changes some stuff too.
What?
As they kept putting it years out, like when I was in there, I was like, "Well, yeah, you're close to death." I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Yeah.
I realize that now, but at the time I was like, "No."
Oh yeah. It was scary.
I just assumed I'd get some oxygen. They give me some pills, like ammonia. I was thinking it was ammonia or something. Get some pills, and I'd be home in a couple hours from the ER. I never thought I'd be staying there.
Neither did they.
Certainly didn't expect being there for 2.5 months.
Yeah. It was scary, man. faith got pretty weak there. My eyes and ears overloaded my faith for a while. And he had a hold of
That was okay for most of it. Till about the last week or so of being in the hospital, it was just like, especially getting told nothing by anybody, which just really freaks you out. They don't tell you what they're doing, and then they're gonna move you, and
Well, it wasn't up to the local folks.
Well, no,
you were on your way to recovery here.
Yeah,
and they just let you stay here.
Yeah. Well, they said they claimed. I remember how they claimed. Well, it will be cheaper going to Mandan.
It wasn't.
I'm like, it costs 3 times as much for 1 week down in Mandan to Trinity.
Yeah.
And I had better care in Trinity.
Absolutely. People can badmouth Trinity all they want.
1 week in Trinity, for everybody listening on YouTube, was at the time my medical coverage. I won't say what my medical coverage was to, but it was like $8,000 or $9,000 for a week in Trinity. I got sent down to a rehabilitation place in man, won't say who, but just for 1 week of care, which was lackable care compared to what I got at Trinity, was $40,000. Now, granted, the medical people, the medical insurance people covered most of it, like 99.9% of it. But still.
Anyhow, that's a closed chapter.
Thankfully. I love when I told the day 2 and I told the rehab guy at the place in Mandan about, well, this is how far I walked when I was up at Trinity. Man says, shit, I'll sign you off right now. That's all you've done. You've done everything. We can send you home. I'm like, okay. And the doctor's like, no, you're supposed. We're gonna get you here until we get you down to 200. No, they weren't worried about getting me off oxygen. They wanted me not only totally off oxygen, but to the point where when I'm off oxygen, I would be consistently staying at 98%. Like everybody else. That's not possible with my asthma. Yeah. They didn't even know I had asthma. Yeah. They had not even looked at my chart at all. Yeah. At all. I was like, you guys need to read that chart. No, you're a state. And then it's like, well, you might be down here a year more. I'm like, no way. I will crawl out of this facility.
And that's about what you
gasping in air, but I'll be crawling out of here. I ain't staying here. I was about ready to do that too. A couple days later, it's like, screw this. I'll yank out all this stuff and I'll make it outside the facility. May not make it far outside the facility, but I'll be feeling better until I pass out. Vehicle, I probably would have left.
Well, we had fun trying bringing Mom back too. That was very awesome.
That's kind of a different thing though. She really is having her own. That really, she couldn't get up to walk for that at all.
Yeah, I know.
But they did tell her what was going on.
Yes.
Like me, they
The hard
didn't tell
part was
me.
arguing with TRICARE.
Well, with any insurance company.
Yeah, well, Hoban straightened them out. So
Yeah, some people do.
his folks did a good job on that.
Without delving into too much detail that we want to put on the internet.
Yep.
It was dealt with.
And in all cases, everybody did okay.
We're doing better now. We're all doing better now.
Here it is, 7 o'clock, and the sun's going down.
No, it's 8 o'clock because this thing is.
Oh, I haven't reset that?
Yeah.
Time frame. I need to do
Yeah. Figure out how to do this on the clock. YouTube get 2 videos today. Hour-long video I'm uploading, still uploading now, and then this bonus one of tonight's evening adventure. Good day.